Shabbat Shalom and Chodesh Tov. There's a phenomenon that happens in families, at work, and even in synagogues. It occurs when a person feels tension or anger towards another person, and rather than express those feelings directly, they instead share them with a third individual, thereby embroiling them in the mix. The phenomenon is known as triangulation, and it has some benefits. It allows the first person to feel better. It gives them a place to release some of the anxiety and tension that they are feeling. But it also can be problematic, because it means the underlying problem or issue or emotion is never addressed. In our Parsha, the Jewish people are warned not to erect any sort of pole or tree next to a mizbeach, an altar that is used to worship God. The Mea Shalach explains that this is because the presence of a pole next to the mizbeach could interfere with our worship, but perhaps not in the way that we might imagine. He writes that when we learn Torah, when we study Torah, we should turn to others to help us understand what God wants from us, to rabbis and teachers. But when it comes to worshiping God, whether with korbanot, sacrifices as was done on a mizbeach, or today with our tefillot, with our prayers, that confrontation with God must happen directly, without any outside interference. We cannot triangulate when we approach God. Instead, we have to share all of the emotions we feel, our gratitude, our anxieties, our hopes for the future, directly without any interference. Now, as we are in the month of Elul, and we're preparing for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, let's strive to approach God directly in our tefillot, to express openly all that we feel and all that we hope for the coming year. And at the same time, let's use this period to heal our relationships, to speak to those in our lives who perhaps we haven't shared openly all of our feelings with over the last year, and seek to mend those relationships and restore them for the future. Shabbat Shalom.